It's been another very good year for mega producer Jerry Bruckheimer. His Pirates of the Caribbean single, Dead Man's Chest, took in, get this, over $1 billion worldwide. His TV shows still dominate primetime television, and now he's after more box office gold with his latest movie, Deja Vu. It stars the fabulous Denzel Washington as an ATF agent chasing terrorists.
Dog, you gotta stay with him. You're gonna lose him again.
I can see him. He's right in front of me.
Ooh, I know. Shocking, right? Jerry Bruckheimer, just back from the big wedding in Italy. Hi, Jerry.
How are you? Good morning.
It's great to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
How was the wedding? Tom
It was
Cruise
fantastic.
And Katie Holmes. Yeah.
One of the most romantic things I've ever been to. I mean, they're so much in love, and in this castle, just from the 15th century. It's just phenomenal.
So the setting was incredible. She looked gorgeous in her Armani gown.
They're both so happy and so into each other. It was a pleasure to be there.
Did they really kiss for 3 minutes?
They did. They had a very long kiss. But I think the highlight was, when at the end of the whole ceremony, everybody went outside, and you're in this beautiful castle, and all of a sudden these fireworks went off from all around the castle there that were, I guess, put there in the 16th century. And it's just amazing.
So it was just
sparks
magical?
And, smoke and these fireworks and them kissing, in the background. It's fabulous.
Sounds like a movie, doesn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Best production I've seen in a long time.
That's great. Well, I'm so glad that you were able to be there. And you and Tom go back really far. I mean, you worked on Top Gun, Days of Thunder together. And do you envision maybe working together again in the future?
I hope so. 20 years ago we did Top Gun, so it's quite a while ago. Their baby went everywhere. Suri was just everywhere with them, at the wedding, after the wedding, at all the dinners. Just fabulous.
Oh, yeah, and she looked great, too, by the way. She had a little custom-made outfit on, too. She's totally precious. So I know you're so happy for them. Let's talk about your movie,
Sure.
Deja Vu. And I'm going to leave it up to you to explain the complicated concept, but it's such a cool movie. Right after you read the script, you said, I'm in. I'm doing this, right?
Yeah, it's one of the first things we bought within 48 hours. I mean, I read it and had to do it. Elliot and Rossio, who worked on it, and one of them wrote it with us, did Pirates of the Caribbean and National Treasure with us, so they're fabulous writers, along with Bill Marsali, who wrote it also. And it's such a unique concept. It's Deja Vu is something you've felt before, you feel you've been somewhere before. Denzel Washington's our third movie together. Tony Scott, who directed it, it's our sixth movie. We did Enemy of the State. We did Top Gun, talking about Tom Cruise. On and on with some great movies with Tony.
And the concept is that, without giving too much away, because we don't want to, and there's a love story involved, as we can see here also, is that he's an ATF agent. It starts off with a terrorist attack, a real tragedy, and he sort of works his way backwards in time, right?
Yes.
Tries to solve the crime before it happens.
Well,
Like
it's kind of science.
Stop it from happening.
Science fact, because Einstein proved at the turn of the century, in the early 1900s, that there is such a thing as time travel. You could have time travel. So this is kind of taking a little bit of science. We had Brian Greene, who's a physicist who worked with us and explains to the audience in the movie how we actually do it.
Yeah, the love story works its way backwards.
Right.
It's very, very cool. You were set to film in New Orleans before Katrina hit and devastated New Orleans, and yet you put off production and stayed committed to filming there. Why?
Well, Tony loved New Orleans. He absolutely loved it, loved being there. And Denzel wanted to do something for the people in New Orleans. And he's the one who really took the financial hit, because we had to delay the movie about 6 months. We couldn't start until February. We were supposed to start in October. So he was really committed to help the people in New Orleans.
They must have been very grateful. Did you get great feedback from the locals?
Unbelievable. Almost tears in their eyes, because a lot of them hadn't worked since August. So we got there in February, and the fact that these people had no way to feed their families, and here we come in with this big movie, and it supported a lot of people, and also, hotels and restaurants all got back on their feet because of our film.
That's so fantastic. You are an amazingly busy man. The CSI franchises are still incredible. Amazing Race, Without a Trace, on, and the movies, and you have the third Pirates installment coming out. How do you have enough of yourself to go around?
Well, I have great people who work with me. That's how we do it. You have to delegate. You have to have people who understand what you want to do and even do it better than I do.
And here you are, typically modest, Jerry Bruckheimer. It's just great to have you here. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the movie. It's really cool.